What you're about to see could save you from an invisible burnout. It may sound crazy, but a simple lemon, sitting forgotten in your kitchen, could be draining your energy night after night without you even realizing it. While you sleep, silent waves move through your home. Some heal, others drain. And the lemon? It rots in your place. It cracks, darkens, shrivels, as if it were carrying a pain that was never yours to begin with. But what if I told you that if used the right way, that same lemon could become an energetic shield strong enough to cleanse your body in minutes? Very few people know this, because this practice was safeguarded by Tibetan monks for centuries. Today, you'll learn how to make this ancient ritual work in your own home with what you already have. But first, type in the comments, "I have a lemon at home." That comment is your activation seal. Your body will know when to begin. And don't skip ahead, because at the end of this video, I'll reveal the exact time of day this ritual works. Miss that timing, and you'll have to wait another year. Oh, and there's something no one ever told you. There's one spot in your body where the invisible weight of the day builds up. That's where the cleansing begins, and you'll feel it in your skin when it's released. There are days when the body wakes up, but the soul seems to stay in bed. Have you ever felt that? You get up, take a shower, go through your routine, but something inside you just doesn't keep up, as if there's a fog, a weight with no name. You're not sick, but you're not well either. And the worst part, nobody notices, nobody understands. You smile, answer texts, pretend everything's fine, while carrying an exhaustion that makes no sense, a tiredness that comes from under the skin, an inner silence that screams. And you wonder, is this just stress? Now close your eyes for a moment and listen to yourself. There's always that one part of your body that hurts when you're overloaded, isn't there? A recurring tension, a strange pressure. For most people, it's the back of the neck. But what almost no one knows is this. According to Eastern energy medicine, your neck isn't just a joint between your head and your body. It's a portal, a gathering point for subtle frequencies. It's where repetitive thoughts, other people's judgments, and dense energies you picked up without realizing all accumulate. Think about all the times you walked into a place and felt instantly drained, or when you met someone and afterwards felt exhausted, or even when just reading a message made your chest tighten out of nowhere. That's no coincidence. That's energy buildup. And here's the striking part. You may be carrying weights that aren't even yours. These charges pile up in your neck like an invisible fog. They sap your vitality, cloud your thinking, lower your frequency, and if they're not cleansed, not returned, they eventually turn into something worse, unconscious self-sabotage. That's why the lemon ritual has to begin there, not at the head, not at the heart, but at the neck. If you've ever felt that unexplainable weight, hit the like button now. It helps the algorithm spread this wisdom to others who, just like you, are searching for answers, but only finding wrong diagnoses. But listen carefully. Before you touch the lemon to your skin, there's one crucial detail almost no one knows. Without it, the ritual may not work. You need to understand the energetic intention of the gesture. because the way you touch the back of your neck can either seal the cleansing or break it. Whoever learns to touch their own energy never begs for peace from the outside again. You'll need three things: a fresh lemon, a clear intention, and silence. Now listen closely. Walk into your kitchen, not in a rush, with presence. You're not just grabbing an ingredient, you're reaching for a key. Pick a lemon, preferably the heaviest, the greenest, the most alive. Hold it in your left hand. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the texture of the peel. Rough, firm, cool. That touch is already starting to speak to your energy, because a lemon is not just a fruit. It carries layers of vibration that respond to your field. Now, cut it in half. Slowly, you'll hear a subtle sound, an opening. The crack of the peel breaking is also the sign that the ritual has begun. Breathe in the citrus aroma filling the air. It's as if the cleansing were already spreading through the room. But the most important part is still ahead. Take one half of the lemon and bring it to the back of your neck. But pay attention. You're not going to rub it. This is not about force. It's about intention. Touch with the cut surface pressed gently against your skin. Hold it there, still, for 7 seconds. Meanwhile, breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through your mouth. 3 times. Now imagine everything that isn't yours: worries, harsh words, heavy looks, random stress you picked up on your commute or scrolling online, all of it being drawn into the lemon like a silent magnet. Feel the coolness of the fruit on your skin, the dampness, the faint acidity. These physical sensations are activating your energetic body. This is the moment the cleansing begins. After 7 seconds, start moving the lemon slowly in circles, counterclockwise. No need to say anything yet. Just feel. If you're imagining this right now, if you can almost feel the lemon touching your skin, type in the comments, "I release what isn't mine." That phrase is more than symbolic. It signals to your mind and your spirit that you're ready to let go of what doesn't belong to you. But there's still one crucial detail. What you do with the lemon afterward changes everything, because the most common and most dangerous mistake is keeping that captured energy inside your home. And now you'll understand how monks have avoided this for centuries. If you think lemons are only for your iced tea or salad dressing, you might be seasoning your life with energy that was never yours. The lemon is a solar fruit. It carries the strength of fire, the clarity of light, and the sharpness to dissolve what's stagnant. But this, our ancestors already knew. In old villages, women would place lemons at their doorways, not as decoration, as protection. Even today, in some temples across Asia, monks leave lemon halves in the corners of silent corridors. And the next day, they throw them all away, without looking back. Because once the lemon absorbs, it holds. And whoever keeps it after the ritual also keeps what should have been released. Just imagine, you do the gesture right, you feel the release, but then, distracted, you toss the used lemon in the kitchen trash. Or worse, you stick it in the fridge. At that moment, you trap what you just tried to let go of. That's why the second step of the ritual is just as important as the first. Discard the lemon immediately, but not just anyway. Wrap the used half in paper, never plastic, and throw it away outside your home, far away, without hesitation, without looking back. This simple gesture represents a break, a clear decision. This doesn't belong to me anymore. Picture the sound of the lemon hitting the bottom of an outdoor trash can. That hollow thud, that brief echo. It's almost symbolic, as if you could literally hear the energy leaving for good. And there's more. According to hidden records from the red manuscript of Nag Hammadi, an ancient spiritual text buried for centuries, the lemon was never seen as just a fruit, but as a chalice of purification. This was never taught openly. It was whispered in the shadow of the kitchen, between grandmothers and granddaughters, between teachers and their initiates, because this wisdom, if misused, reverses. It protects or imprisons, it purifies or contaminates. If you feel this wisdom must stay alive, subscribe now. Here, every week, you'll find forgotten rituals, ignored by science, but guarded by the soul. But pay attention. If you thought touching the lemon and throwing it away was all there is, you're mistaken. What comes next is what activates the full field of cleansing. And it all depends on a detail no one ever taught you. Water. Yes, water changes everything. Without water, the ritual is just a gesture. With water, it becomes a code of release. By now you may have realized lemon, touch, intention, all of these start turning the invisible gears. But one essential element is missing, the most ignored, the most powerful, water. And here, we're not talking about taking a shower or washing your face. We're talking about creating a liquid field of energetic transmutation. When you begin the ritual, place a container of clean water by your side. It can be a glass, a small bowl, even a mason jar. But pay attention, no lid. The surface of the water must stay exposed to the air, to the field, to your vibration. While you press the lemon against the back of your neck, moving in circles, the water will be there, silent, receptive, open. It is the element that absorbs what cannot be burned. Now pay close attention to what happens. You may feel a slight shiver rising from your neck up to your head, or a strange pressure as if something were being pulled from inside you. Do not resist. This is the purge, the release of frequencies that were hidden and that now have a place to go. And this is where the true power enters. While you make the gesture, lemon on your skin and water by your side, repeat silently 3 times an ancient phrase once whispered by Tibetan masters. I let go of what is not mine. I choose health, fortune, and protection. I return to myself. Don't say it out loud. Repeat it within, like an echo of your soul, as if reprogramming something that's been asleep inside you. These words act as a spiritual command. You are ordering with clarity and strength for your energy to reorganize, and the universe responds when intention aligns with action. Now, let the water sit for 30 minutes after the ritual, then discard it in running water, down the sink, or the toilet. But as you pour it away, repeat one last time. What is not mine goes. What I am stays. Would you do this tonight? If yes, type in the comments. I activate this cleansing now. That comment is more than engagement. It's a spiritual seal, a permission slip for your field to begin reorganizing today. But get ready, because what happens after the cleansing is not immediate, and it's never predictable. Some people dream, others cry without knowing why, and others feel for the first time in years that they've come back to themselves. The body doesn't speak, but it responds. After the ritual, something shifts, but not in the way you might expect. There are no fireworks, no angels singing, only silence, but a different kind of silence. Some people report vivid dreams the very first night. Others wake up with tears in their eyes and no explanation. Some feel a gentle warmth spreading across the back of the neck, or a tingling at the top of the head, as if something invisible were saying goodbye, kindly. But the most powerful change isn't what appears. It's what disappears. That constant irritation with everyone and everything, gone. The quiet anxiety that made you bite your nails without noticing, gone. That sense of always being in the wrong place at the wrong time. It just fades away without a farewell. And little by little, a space opens inside you, not a void, but a relief, a reunion. It's like coming home after years away, like recognizing the scent of your own room, like touching your own soul again. There's an ancient word for this moment, the resettling of the self. When your essence, once displaced, drained, divided, finally returns to its rightful center. You start to notice that life flows with less effort. Conversations that used to drain you simply stop happening. People who once fed on your energy drift away naturally, as if they no longer recognize your field. And the curious part? You don't miss them. You feel lighter. If you know someone who lives tired, discouraged, surrounded by bad luck, send them this video now. You might be saving them from an invisible cycle they don't even realize they're in. But be careful. Don't give away the details of the ritual. Just say, watch until the end. It's about a lemon, but it's not just about that. And now comes the most important point, because doing this ritual once already moves your energy, but repeating it for 7 nights in a row can unlock burdens you've been carrying for years. In the next part, I'll show you why the number 7 matters, and what happens when you complete this full cycle of energetic reprogramming. Clean the energy, and you clean the path. The ritual you learned today is not an event, it's a cycle. And cycles must be respected. That's why you need to repeat it for 7 nights in a row. 7, not by chance. In Tibetan Buddhism, the number 7 represents transition and elevation. 7 chakras, 7 subtle planes, 7 days for the body to understand and the soul to respond. But remember, each night is different. You won't feel the same on the second night as you did on the first. There may be resistance. You might feel restless, or you might experience a strange kind of peace. So unusual it almost scares you. That's part of it. You're not just pressing a lemon to your skin. You're breaking patterns, untying knots, deleting energetic imprints that were never yours to carry. And with each night, something invisible gets cleared. It's like opening the windows of your soul and letting the right wind flow in. And when the 7-night cycle is complete, You don't return to who you were. You return to who you were before everything tried to block you. Now, one more thing. Gratitude. If you've made it this far, it's not by accident. Your soul brought you here. You chose to listen, to feel, and to allow yourself to remember something the modern world has tried hard to make you forget. You hold power, and it starts within you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for walking with me until the end of this video. I wish you, with all my intention, true prosperity, love that feels light and adds, not subtracts, health on every level, physical, emotional, and energetic, and a happiness that rises from within and overflows effortlessly. Type in the comments right now, "I cleanse my energy with lemon and reclaim my luck." That phrase isn't just a comment, it's a commitment. Writing activates, declaring strengthens, and you'll notice, only those who write complete the cycle. Like this video, if it reached you at a moment when you needed something you couldn't quite name. Messages like this don't show up by chance. Subscribe if you feel this ancient wisdom deserves to stay alive. And if you want to learn other secret rituals the modern world tried to erase. And share this now with someone you love. You might be the missing channel for someone to finally breathe in peace again.